to stop drinking sodas. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that there are 3 elements to wellness. We're not talking about being skinny. We're not talking about even being healthy. It's about overall wellness. So the metaphor is this vase here. So picture this as you. You are a perfect vessel, but it's empty. So we got to fill it up. Okay? So let's start with the hardest one. The most difficult, we're going to get it out of the way, and that has nothing to do with food and exercise, but it is, God, if you guys can get this, you will be set for life, okay? And the secret to wellness is your emotional and mental well-being. So what does that mean? That means to always have in check what's going on in here. How are you receiving information? How are you interpreting what people are doing or saying to you? I mean, you guys have heard that, 90% is attitude and 10% is what happens to you. Have you guys heard of that?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what it means is that in life, things are going to come at you real quick. You're going to have injustice. You're going to have serious pains happen to you. You're going to have wonderful things happen to you. And if you can keep an even keel and be the same for all emotions, what that means is when things are great, great. When things are horrible, things are great. That means you just try to consume things that happen in your life the same way. And if you can constantly keep that emotional check and be looking at how am I feeling? Someone just called me a bad name today. Someone's bullying me. How am I interpreting that? Can I handle it? If I can't handle it, can I go to someone and have them perhaps help me out? So I want to just quickly tell you about my story so you can put it all in perspective. I mean, I've got junk in my trunk, okay? I am not Miss Skinny Minnie up here. I am not going to be a hypocrite. I am sexy, right? But what I will tell you is that my whole life, I have been struggling with weight. My whole life. I have been up, I have been down. I mean, if dieting were an Olympic sport, I would have more medals than Michael Phelps right now. I mean, I have lost weight, I have gained weight. It has been a yo-yo my whole life. We've got heavy hitters in my family. We all know how to cook. We all know how to have a great time. So food, like you guys, it's been a part of your culture. But the one thing that finally made the difference for me is that I wasn't emotionally eating anymore because I realized I've got to take care of what's inside. I've got to take care of what's going on in my mind, how I'm interpreting things. And I'm going to tell you guys something very personal, but I want you to know that one of the things, the thing that I kept in a dark closet that was ugly and scary is that I was in a deeply abusive relationship for 15 years, physically and mentally. And so I did everything external to fix myself. I spent thousands of dollars on clothes, on handbags, right, to look good. But inside, it was too much. It was too big to look at. But finally, when I opened the closet, took that big gorilla out called domestic violence, and started breaking it apart because it was just too huge. So when I broke it apart in little digestible pieces, I began to heal. And food, I just no longer needed food to heal me anymore. And so as much as I love to cook, cooking is my passion. I will always love to eat. But I now do it for just joy. I don't use it to try to fill me up. Because if you guys try to eat and eat and eat until you're trying to get full, but you don't know what's inside. So I really encourage you guys. This is so, so important. At any point in your life, from now until the day you pass, really keep in check with what's going on inside. You will not need to have emotional eating. You will not need to get on drugs and alcohol. You will not need to do any of that if you are always thinking about what's going on with you, okay? So that's it. I know it was a heavy little beginner, but let's have some fun here.
Woo! Man, speechless, man.
We got 5 minutes.
Yeah, you are just so swagnificent. You are beautiful, and I just love you. Like, if I was a girl, like I would be a prom date. I would.
This is the most important question. I will be so impressed who gets this. I've got a boy and a girl option, so I want a young lady and a gentleman to answer this question. Who has read or listened to the speech, brilliant speech of Dr. Martin Luther King, The 3 Dimensions to a Complete Life?
They thought she was going to say, I had a dream.
Okay, that's great. But anyone? Can you stand up? No, they're not. Good try, though. Anyone? The 3 dimensions to a complete life. Okay, no one gets a prize here. I'm just going to have to throw them out there. No, but let me tell you, guys, this is literally required leadership, okay? I want you to go home, read it, Google it, listen to it, because it will change your life. And the 3 dimensions, I mean, he was revolutionary in his time to be talking about this. And it is the length, the breadth, and the height of life. The length is taking care of yourself, protecting your own personal life. The breadth is committing your life to service and to others. And the height is the highest purpose, which is to serve God's purpose. And so when you start looking at life from a multi-dimensional perspective, you will see that what we just talked about is the same thing. It's not one thing that will make you healthy. It is many things.